Hey everyone, did you know that sleep is crucial for kidney health? This is Dr. Israel with Integrative Kidney Institute. And today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 steps that you're going to do to help improve your sleep for kidney health. Now, before we do that, I have a great ask from you. Please press the subscribe button below so we can tell YouTube that our videos are worth viewing and sharing. And if you like this video, make sure you press the like button at the end of the video. Now, you all joined here to listen to me talking about the 5 steps to improve sleep for kidney health. So let's do this. So I talked to you about sleep in a previous video. I'll put the link. I was looking at some of my oldest videos the other day, and I noticed that many of them are either outdated or they look a little bit cheesy. So I'm going to make this video with updated information about sleep. And also I'll talk to you about the 5 steps that you need to do to improve sleep for kidney health. So sleep is one of the lifestyle risk factors for kidney disease. We talked about the principle of our integrative approach to kidney health. We talked about genetics, nutrition, environment and toxins, gut-kidney axis, and lifestyle and medications. So what are the signs of problems with your sleep? And these are regularly getting less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, waking up in the morning, not feeling well rested most of the mornings, regularly having trouble falling asleep, waking up frequently once or more during the night and can't fall back to sleep, and waking up earlier than intended, and definitely snoring. And if someone tell you that your breathing stopped during the night, and definitely one of the major things that you can tell that you have sleep issues is having significant daytime sleepiness. Now, sleep disorders are very common in kidney disease patients. In fact, 31 to 57% of kidney patients have sleep disorders. And if you add obstructive sleep apnea to the issue, we realize that sleep disorders can affect 94% of kidney patients. Imagine that. And insomnia is one of the most common problems that are associated with kidney disease. And insomnia is defined as subjective complaint of difficulty initiating or maintaining sleep for at least 3 times a week for about 4 weeks in a row or more, to a degree that affect daytime functioning and work. So when we think about why sleep is important, there are many, many studies done on this. And it was found that definitely lack of sleep can lead to decreased performance at work and school. And who doesn't know that? But it also slow reaction time and can lead to car accidents. It's all documented in the literature. It can lead to depression and anxiety. It can lead to substance abuse, insulin resistance, and diabetes, high blood pressure, and kidney disease. And when we think about diabetes and high blood pressure, these are one of the most common causes of kidney disease. So when you think about what are the characteristics of good sleep, when you think about a patient having problem with sleep, what are the questions that you want to ask? You want to ask them about sleep duration, the total sleep in 24 hours, sleep continuity and efficiency, so how easy they fall asleep, whether they stay asleep, whether they return to sleep if they wake up in the middle of the night easily, and the timing, what time do they go to sleep, how alert they are during the day or not, and how satisfied with the quality of sleep that they get. And guys, we have a questionnaire for this on our website, www.inkidney.com. I'll put the link in the description below so that you can go to it and do the questionnaires on yourselves or on your patients, and then you can identify if they have sleep problems. And sleep disturbances can be linked to toxins, nutritional deficiencies, medications, alcohol, and other biological factors. So we know arsenic, pesticide, other heavy metals, and even polyfluoroalkyls. We talked about those and how they are linked to kidney disease. They also lead to sleep trouble. And this was enhanced studies in 2015, 2016 cohort. Nutritional deficiencies can lead to sleep abnormalities. Tryptophan is an amino acid as precursor of serotonin and melatonin, which are necessary for sleep. Vitamin D and B12 deficiencies, micronutrient deficiencies such as zinc and selenium. And on the other side, excess carbohydrate can also lead to sleep abnormalities. And there are many medications that has been associated with problem with sleep. And this is a link to a Harvard article that talk about those medications and classify them. And the major ones that I want to mention here are antidepressants, some asthma medications, some blood pressure medications. And we talk about biological factors. Stress is definitely a major factor. I'm like, when I feel stressed, definitely my sleep is always disrupted. And hormones are also associated with biological factors. And there are genetics, there's circadian rhythm genes that are found in our genome. So now, when you think about, okay, well, you have sleep problems, how does that lead to kidney issues? And that can be indirect. So we talked about how sleep can lead to insulin resistance and diabetes and high blood pressure, excessive eating and obesity, and those can indirectly lead to kidney problems. And these are all backed up by studies. I put some of those studies here for you. Now, directly, when we think about how problem with sleep can lead to kidney disease by itself or faster progression of kidney disease, here we think about the imbalance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic system. So the sympathetic and parasympathetic are part of this autonomic system, which is the nervous system that control our involuntary movements, such as heartbeat, breathing, and so on. So I am actually preparing a blog for you that is going to talk about this in detail. So we'll talk about vagus nerve stimulation and how it affects kidney disease. So this is coming, so stay tuned for that. But here we're going to talk about how in normal sleep, the parasympathetic system is dominant and the blood pressure at night drop. We call that normal dipping pattern. So when you have sleep problems, the opposite will happen. The sympathetic system, the fight or flight system will take over, and that can raise the blood pressure, can cause a lot of problems, lead to sodium retention and so on, and that can lead to kidney injury. Also, sleep abnormalities can activate the renin-angiotensin system and can lead to oxidative stress. So, in essence, sleep disturbances are common in chronic kidney disease, and they should definitely be addressed. Now, you all came here to learn about the 5 steps to improve sleep for better kidney health. So we can talk about making your bed comfortable, not drinking coffee before you go to bed, and so on, not eating a heavy meal, and so on. But today I'm going to be talking to you about practical steps that you're going to take to help improve your sleep. So step 1 is not to carry your daytime problems into bed with you. This is a big one. So, and we all guilty. I'm guilty of that. But what we need to do is to leave our day problem. When we lay down in bed and things are quiet and our brains start functioning and start racing and start thinking about what happened, what did that person intended, and so on, you want to leave that outside the bedroom. And the best way to do that is by journaling. I hope many of you journal every day, and you should actually journal in the morning when you wake up and before you go to bed. And journal or write on a piece of paper all your thought that comes to mind. Think about it as a thought download. So you think about if you're mad at your spouse or your children or something happened at work, whatever, write it down. If something you need to do, write it down. Think about that again as a thought download that you're emptying your brain and put it and training your brain that all your problems are going to stay on that table or in the kitchen on that piece of paper outside the bedroom. And definitely do this outside the bedroom. So don't journal in your bed. Your bed is only for intimacy and for sleep. Step 2, you want to plan for your next day. So you look at your calendar, you prepare for if you have an early meeting or you want to exercise in the morning, pick your workout clothes, prepare and pack your lunch, pay attention to all the details. Look at your day in details. This will give you control, and control is what your brain loves and will make it settle. So settling your brain is the purpose here, and control will help your brain settle. Then step 3 is you want to create a bedtime restoration ritual. What I mean by that is to train your brain that in the last 2 hours before going to bed, you are going to relax. And there are many ways you can do that. You can take a hot shower, you can drink a green tea, you can light up some candles, you can dim the light. Prayer and meditation is a great tool for that. 10 minutes of meditation at night also will help relax your brain before or after you journal. And read a fiction book. Please do not read a self-improvement book before you go to bed. That's a no-no. And then step 4, you keep your phone out of the bedroom. And in fact, you should actually leave all your electronics out of the bedroom. This is the major problem nowadays, is that we have the world at our fingertips. We can read the news and read emails and so on before going to bed. And again, whatever you did before to journal and empty your brain can change in a snap of a finger. So stop looking at your phone, social media, or emails 2 hours before you go to bed. And I know some of us have unique profession. I'm a physician. I understand. Sometimes I'm on call. So you need to have your phone at your bedside. Here's a suggestion. If you have a unique profession where you need to be on call, get a landline. I know it's something of the past. Get a landline or a flip phone, something that is not a smartphone, that does not allow you to have the world at your fingertips. No checking emails at night, no social media, and so on. And think about it. 1/3 of people wake up at night and check their smartphones. So we don't want that to happen. And then finally, this is step 5 is a simplistic step. You want to think happy thoughts. You pick a location of your dream. Maybe it's on the beach in Hawaii or Mexico or Belize, or maybe it's the mountain in Colorado or whatever. Think about it, feel it, smell it, hear it, see it. Train your brain that you're going to dream it, and you will dream it. This is very simplistic again, but training your brain to dream those dreams will relax you before going to bed. Now, I know we talked about those 5 steps, but what if you wake up in the middle of the night and you cannot go back to sleep? 31% of people wake up in the middle of the night at least 3 times a week. And here we talk about the 15 minutes rule. Some of it called the 20 minutes rule or the 15 minutes rule. My choice is the 15 minutes rule. If you wake up in the middle of the night and 15 minutes pass and you're not able to go back to sleep, this is where your brain ends up in the cycles like, I can't go back to sleep. I'm having a problem. I need to go back to sleep because I have work tomorrow. I have this and that. And then you actually perpetuate the problem. So get out of bed after 15 minutes if you're not able to, or go back to sleep. Don't look at the time. Don't look at your phone. And definitely don't make that cup of coffee. What you do is you go to another room, sit in a comfortable chair, maybe read that fiction book that you were reading before going to bed. And if your brain is racing and you have some thoughts, maybe you did not do a good job downloading your brain before going to bed. So maybe you can journal again, go to that piece of paper, write your thought again. Now, practice makes perfect. So you're not going to change your sleep habits and sleep patterns in one day. You have to do that on a regular basis. Remember, it takes on average 66 days to develop a new habit. Some people may take longer, some people may take shorter time, but you want to do it on a regular basis to be able to develop that healthier sleep habit for healthier kidneys. So guys, I hope you like the videos. If you like it, please join us on Facebook at InKidney. We're on Twitter at InKidney. Definitely follow our Instagram page at Integrative Kidney. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Integrative Kidney Solution. And we're also at www.inkidney.com. If you want to join the fight against kidney disease, go to www.inkidney.com/join.